the future. You can see right here. This is what I'm going to share tonight. And it's been in my laptop since, let's see how long it's been in my laptop. August the 28th of 2022 at 7:09 a.m. You can see it, 1.33. We are in the future. Oh, that side of my nose is really tickling. Hello, Brent Kenny. Hello, my nose is, my left side of my nose is really tickling. So I think this is really important for us to hear what has been planned. Really, what has been planned. Oh, and now this ear is tickling on the inside. Hey, welcome to the 5D, Chief Kashif, Jeff and Trudy and S. Simon, JD Stop. Hello. We're going to look at the future. It was already written about, and you can see right here. And you know, we have truly advanced big time. Do you is the sound okay on here, or do I need to put in that Rode microphone? Because sometimes I've been listening and it's been really cutting out on me. Hello. Is this good, Levi? That's perfect, thank you. Even though we do not live in a perfect world, and I'm not perfect, and you're not perfect, but that's good enough. It's good enough to perfect. It's like that song, she's good enough to perfect for me. Remember that one? Hey there, Olga. The future. This tells a lot. Where's my, let me get my little pencil. Look. The future strategic issues, future warfare. Oh, my nose is starting to tickle a lot over here. The capabilities of the enemy after next. I don't know what that means. Enemy after next. After the next ongoing worldwide technical revolution. Okay, that's what we're going into, an ongoing worldwide technical revolution. Hello there. Fred Tater, economic trends, potential nature of farther term warfare. You all, look at this. This is what's here. The bots, the Borgs, and humans welcome you to 2025. What Borgs? Are the Borgs already here? Did that come from the future? They're welcoming us to 2025. I had downloaded it onto my computer in 2022. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful, Levi. Yeah. Hey, Eddie. Mars is here. Yeah. I think these are just slides. This presentation based on the futures work with U.S. Air Force, NWV 2025, National Research Council, Army After Next, ACOM Joint Futures, SSG of the CNO, Australian DOD, NRO, DSB, DARPA. I don't even know who these are. DIA, AFSOC, EBAU, CIA. Look at all these names. ONI, FBI, NASEP, SOCON, CNO, MSI. Look at this right here. This presentation is meant to incite thought, discussion. It's based in all cases upon existing data trends, analysis, technology, no pixie dust. Provides, in some cases, a somewhat broader view. Now get back on here. A broader view of perspective, developments, and issues. Now, this may be boring, but this is literally the future that was written about. Hey, Brandy. Yep, controls the weather, the utilization. We're having a catastrophic mutating event. Listen to this. Inputs to future warfighting concepts development, the enemy after next, and blue. What on earth is blue? What what would blue be? I have no idea. Inputs to new procurement decisions, 15 plus years to produce 40 plus years of in inventory. Heads up. You got a heads up for your intelligence community. Watches and warnings, inputs to DoD and R&D planning. Pluto. Oh, is that what they're talking about? Look at this. Going in, we're talking about the year 2025, which is now here. Politics can and does change overnight. Russia, Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, etc. Potential capabilities is the future warfare issue, not who, but what. We need to plan differently. Look at this. The world is in the throes of triple exponential IT, bio, nano, technological revolutions. The changes are occurring at scales of months instead of decades. Zeroth, order potential effects upon defense, offense equipment, and I don't know what Zeroth is. Does anyone know what Zeroth is? My nose is really tickling. Zeroth. Hey there, KCA. Zeroth. I would like to think of zero, but I've never heard of the term Zeroth. I've got to look that up, you all. Zeroth. It means the truth. Oh, let me see it. Zeroth. I don't know. It's an adjective being numbered zero in a series relating to or being a zero. Why are they using that? A series that precedes the term otherwise regarded as the first term. Well, I guess this is the beginning. Why is it called zeroth? I want to know. Oh, this is the foundational importance. That's what it is. I'm no good at gematria. It doesn't settle with my spirit. It doesn't. I never look into it. I've never had no desire, but a lot of people do. We're on here. Whoo. Spaceship Earth. Do you really think the Earth is a spaceship? Could it really be a spaceship? Well, why? Spaceship Earth. The crew are plundering the ship's supply, tinkering with the temperature and life support controls. Okay, now let's listen. Let's listen. We are okay, just pretend at this moment that we are on the spaceship and it is called Earth and our supplies are dwindling fast in the real world right now. Just let's say that is that happening. We're on the ship. If you think of Earth right now, the supplies are being plundered. They're tinkering with our temperature and our life support controls of Earth. They're still looking for an instruction manual. They're engaging us in bloody skirmishes in every corner of Earth, and they're increasing the size of the population on Earth by 2 million per week. Well, that'd be really wild. They want it dead. Earth is a mothership. Oh, I really wonder spaceship Earth. I want to type that in spaceship Earth, you all. This is we're in the future. This is spaceship Earth. I've heard that Earth was a spaceship. That is a theory too. Spaceship Earth. I want to see it. Look at that. Is Spaceship Earth is the true stranger than fiction adventure of 8 visionaries who in 1991 spent 2 years quarantined inside a self-engineered replica of Earth. Wow. It is the mother of all planets. Wow. Wait a minute. Look at this. About Spaceship Earth is a dark ride attraction at the Epic theme park in Disney. It's weird. All you need to know before. That reminds me of that great big round thing in Las Vegas. It does. It was a movie. A look at people, at the group of people who built the Biosphere 2, a giant replica of Earth's ecosystem. Well, they did say that they're going to have the digital replica of Earth completed completely by 2029. They did say that. Look at this. Look at this. It's Walt Disney. Oh no. I think there's something to this. I really do. All planets are aligned. And we have another alignment on the 25th also. Wait. Okay, Levi first. I just asked Alexa if we were going to Mars, and she said we could live there with proper supplies. Wow. This is really, really strange, all of it. Let me see this. So we're looking at this right here, NASA document. And that's what they're referring to life as. Humans have taken over and vastly shortened evolution of the planet, global warming, pollution, deforestation, huge public works, the Three Gorges Dam. Thank you, China. Of the human species. This is in the year 2025. This is what it's marked out, the future of 2025. And I downloaded this on my computer in 2022, and now it's 2025. Of the human species, the genomic design and repair, mind children, what Moravec products and life forms, cross-species, molecular breeding, directed evolution. What is the Moravec? Okay, they're saying some words here, Moravec. I wonder if Moravec is in existence. I'm going to look it up. I really want to look up Moravec. Moravec. Hans Moravec is known in his work on robotics, artificial intelligence, writings, the impact of technology, Moradec's paradox. Oh, okay. The robot. Okay, the robot. We got it. Okay, we're going to go back to this, you all. You're just tuning in. Welcome, as we're in the future of 2025. And we have cross-species molecular breeding taking place and directed evolution. Currently, now this is in 2022. Currently, order of 70% of the world's research conducted outside of the U.S. to first order a percent of the GDP. U.S. produces order of 18% of the world's gross domestic product. Order of 70% of the U.S. research is now commercial as opposed to government-sponsored. Nanotechnology research, these are this stuff. This is supposed to be 2025, 29% in Europe, 28% in Japan, 27% in the U.S., 16% in other. President Trump said we will lead the world, I guess. The technological ages of mankind. Oh, no. Hunter-killer groups? Why would they call us hunter-killer? Why didn't they say hunter-gatherer groups? But they had the hunter-killer groups, million BC, 10,000 BC, agricultural. Look, this is like a whole synopsis of Earth. The Industrial Revolution, the IT Revolution. This is where we're at. Bio, nano, and virtual. We live in a virtual. Thank you for putting that in there, fried tater. This would be good to look at. Hunter-gatherer, nature provided. Agricultural, controlled nature. Industrial, mechanized agriculture. IT, bio, nano, automating. Industry, agriculture. Virtual robotization of IT, bio, nano, industry, agriculture. The key to the future technologies. It says all highly synergistic at the frontiers of the small in a feeding frenzy off each other. They're going to feed off of each other. Yeah, we're in the year 2025. Silicone, bio, optical, quantum, nano computing. That's what they're calling it. Oh man, my nose is really tickling. No end in sight. Another 10th to the 6th power plus virtual reality, holographic, immersive, ubiquitous, comms, hyperspectral, sensors, virtual presence, automatic robot, everything. Huge cost reductions. This is what they have, huge cost reductions for IT. Oh, and in biology, lifespan will double. Genetic engineering before birth. Plants irrigated by seawater, food, petrochem fed stock, minerals, and terraforming. The earth is getting terraformed. Okay. Petrochemical feedstock? Well, remember they asked why didn't California use the seawater to put out the fires? But it says right here, plants irrigated by seawater. What could be the sea and not the ocean? Terraforming the earth, petrochem feedstock. Terraforming, it's getting it ready for, that's me. Nano, carbon nanotube, 600x strength to weight of steel. Assemblers, living factories. Oh no, they're going to be living factories of nanos. Huge cost reduction. I want to know what petrochemical feedstock is. Petrochemical feedstock. Well, I got my white hat on tonight. Thank you. Petrochemical feedstock. Do you want to have some petrochemical food? Chemical feedstock? I wonder what it is. It is a raw material derived from petroleum that is used to make chemicals, plastics, and synthetic rubber. Crude oil is refined into fractions such as naphtha that are used as feedstock. Naphtha. Olefins, unsaturated hydrocarbon molecules that form short and straight chains. Ethylene, propylene, and butadiene, examples of olefins. Aromatic, unsaturated hydrocarbon molecules that form rings. Benzene, xylene, inorganic non-hydrocarbon feedstocks such as carbon black, sulfur, and ammonia. Fossil fuels are the primary source of petrochemicals, but they have a negative environmental. Bio-based feedstock derived from vegetable oils, sugarcane, and waste materials are more sustainable. Petrochemical feedstock. Hey there, Gay Fisher. Yeah, we're already eating the crude oil. It's like the margarine, how it was first developed. They wanted to feed it to the cows, and they didn't want it, so they gave it to the humans. They wouldn't eat it. They wouldn't. Oh my gosh. Feedstocks derived from petroleum. Hey, Timothy. Okay, well, we're going back on here. We're in the world 2025. Worldwide IT revolution is happening now. comms, computing, sensors, electronic, U.S. commercial IT and R&D, 100 billion a year, factor of 1 million, further improvement, silicone, molecular, quantum, bio, optical, beyond human AI, automatics and robotics in the large, immersive, multi-sensory VR holodecks. That's Star Trek. So I believe Star Trek is real, and that's a glimpse into the future, right? Because they got the holodecks. Wow. Yeah. Birds don't like your GMO seed. No, they don't. Ubiquitous multi-physics hyperspectral sensors, land, sea, airspace, micro, nano, sats, GNC sensors. Worldwide impacts of ongoing IT revolution upon society. So this is okay. This is let's think about this. Look at all these things and see if it isn't already happening right here. Let's look at it. If it ain't, it's getting ready to. We already got the telecommuting. We already got the teleshopping, tele-entertainment, teletravel, teleeducation, telemedicine, telecommerce, telepolitics, and telesocialization. We got it all. IT status 10E6, improvements in computing since 59. 10E8, further possible next 30 years. 10E provides a better than human capability. 100 million telecommuters worldwide, now expected to at least double in 15 years. India graduates 3 times more software engineers than the U.S., more software written in Bangalore than Southern California. IW effectively constitutes a 4th WMD. Well, there's a lot of companies that do hire a lot of engineers from India, a whole lot. And not just engineers, project managers, all, you name it, skilled technical people. Yeah. Hello. This is, okay, remember, I loaded this article on my computer. Let me go back to where I loaded it. I loaded it in August the 28th of 2022, and it's in 2025. This is some predictions. Quantum computing initially available in 5 years. So it's already been more or less 3 years. I don't know when this thing was written. We'll see at the bottom. 15% of all power today is used by computers, and it will reach 60 by 2010. When was this thing written? I got to already go down to the bottom. When was this written? You ain't going to believe it. This is when it was written. Right there. That's the date. Right there. Wow. It's a long time ago. Years ago. Well, I would say they're not too far off. Huh. Yeah. Let me see if I can get that. By 2010. Now, really, what if it is? What if 60% of the power in the world is used by computers? It could be. It really could be. Look, this is what they wanted. Wearable, implantable, on-person, electronics, comms, computing, sensory, augmentation, health monitoring, brain stimulation. This is for 2025. And there are wearable and implantable electronics in humans. Remember the class 3 medical device in the Obamacare. They said it never was there. Yes, if you're just tuning in, long time ago. And we do have, let's face it, we do have technology available that monitors your health, tells you how many hours of sleep that you got, what your heart rate was, what your blood pressure is. They scan your body. Look. AI and beyond computing. The human brain characteristics, capabilities, 100 billion neurons, 100 trillion connections, 200 calculations a second, slow speed of neural circuitry, 20 million billion calculations a second, excellent at parallel computing, pattern recognition, poor at sequential thinking, and operates via random tries. The machine capabilities currently 10,000 billion calculations a second, 100,000 billion by 2004. I wonder how, well, it's probably over that now. By 2010, 20 million billion is available by 2025 on a PC. 2030, the PC has a collective computing power of a town full of human minds by 2030. Well, that's going to supersede the Earth. Do I want to look at this? Do it. The U.S. Human Brain Project. It began in the early 90s, funded by 16 organizations across 5 agencies: the NIH, National Institute of Health, the NSF, the DoD, NASA, and Department of Energy, aka neuroinformatics, intersection of neuroscience and informatics. Exploding a field, 10,000 individual presentations at annual meeting of Society for Neuroscience, from molecular geneticists to cognitive psychologists, determining a detailed neuroanatomy of the human brain, digital brain atlas, use of IT to study the brain, and use of brain info to aid IT AI. The imagination engine, aka creative machine, aka creative agent. Look at that. Trained neural net of meaningful inputs, forcing it to dream, to cavitate, create new concepts. An attendant neural net used to capture, record, and evaluate and report on writings. Well, look at this. In this world economy. This is wild. Let me read this to you. Yeah. In this worldwide economy, our ability to create wealth is not bound by physical limits, resources, but by our ability to come up with new ideas. However, even universal wealth will not obviate the other causes of warfare, which includes politics, faith, religion, megalomania, and territorial dispute. I don't know what this is. Face warfare? What is face? Face. What is face? Does anybody know what they mean when they say that? Face. Other causes of warfare, which include politics and face. Facial recognition. Face. Oh my goodness gracious. I hope not. Well, we know it is. Let me see. Facial recognition. Face. I'm going to type in face warfare. Oh, I got a really big tickle. It's got to come off, y'all. I'm getting too hot. All right, look at this. What is a military? What is a military about? What is the face? What causes warfare? Paint. Human face of warfare. Warfare. Face. I guess maybe they mean the human. Nano. Nano, is it? We can think of nano. Uh-oh, now see, now we got these problems. We got serious problems with energy, water, food, land, population growth. This is in the year 2025. Wealth generation, pollution, warming, killer app solutions, motivational, inexpensive, web-based, asynchronous, distant learning, biomass, food, seawater, irrigation, and wastelands. Look, asynchronous, web-based distance education. The demise, the demise of the U.S. underclasses. Wealth creation from enabled invention, stabilization of world population, rapid technology diffusion, the equalization of haves and the have-nots, Altered political military outlooks worldwide, i.e. changes everything. I'm not going to read all that because look how far down we'd have to go. There's 113 pages. No, I am not going to go down 113 pages. I am not. Look, by 2025, 40% of the private and 15% of the public colleges and universities are expected to close due to web-based competition. They may. They really may. Okay, my computer has already went to orange screen. Let me get it off of here. This is a look into the future. You know, you can find that too. This right here thing that I'm reading. It's here, it's here's what it's called. It's right here. dtic.mil/Nydia. That's what it's called. You can just type that in and you can read it yourself. It's 113 pages long. Look at that. The ultimate education approach, plug and play, direct, silicone or other such device, connection to brain, very rapid uploads, education in minutes instead of many years. Please keep your comments respectful. Yeah, we're just reading the information. He's like, yeah. Wow. Direct. Education in minutes instead of years. Well, what if somebody wants to enjoy the journey? What if they want to enjoy the journey? Well, then we'd have child project, the Matrix. The Matrix. Cat, what if we are, is that how it happens in the Matrix? They get instant uploads? Very rapid uploads? Yeah. More items just moved by looking at them. Yeah. Well, if you remember years ago, years ago, down on my knees, I settled it all. Down on my knees years ago, I settled it all. Yes, the old account was settled long ago. Hallelujah. And the record clear today, for he washed my sins away. And the old account was settled long ago. Long ago. That's what it was. Long ago. That, you ever hear that song? Yeah, long ago. Wait, I want to get to Elon Musk. And we're going to speak nicely of him. Yeah, we are going to speak nicely of him. We ain't going to say nothing bad. We're not. Well, let me just type him in because we did this. Elon. Oh, don't do this to me. See, they want to do it to me again. I'm trying to get him on here. Let me just like this. The Optimus. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, I turned him into Optimus Prime 2 years ago, is what I did. Let's, there it was. It was 3 years ago is when we did this one right here. This was his whole entire introduction right here. And we watched it 3 years ago right here. The whole entire thing. It was pretty interesting. It was. I'm not going to say that it wasn't. Nancy was Miss Lou Brack was Nancy Pelosi. That's what she was. That's what she was. She was Miss Lou Brack right there in the center. Enough about Nancy Pelosi. Okay, you all. This is like yeah. Yeah, she had scary songs. So we have plug and play. Biomass, seawater irrigation, petrol feedstock, material clothings. Okay, terraforming. They're going to terraform, alter Desertification. Okay, preservation and production of fresh water, rich mineral seawater, wastelands. Societal changes. You're going to have an increased lifespan biologically. Solution to the energy, water warming biologically. Far more global distribution of technology, education, and wealth. Oh, look. Tremendous increases in capability of automatic robot everything's. Everything's. Historical issues. Wow. Major emerging law enforcement issues. Privacy, crime, IT, net crime, wide spectrum, biocrime, binary pathogens, genetics, protection of the human electronic implants, protection of CONUS beyond terrorism, societal disaffection, upheaval caused by the rapid technological changes, road, air, rage, road rage, air rage, psychosomatic illnesses, and withdrawal because of the rapid technological changes. Well, this is what they warned of, a catastrophic mutating event that will literally change our way of life. That's what I said. These are warned about it. Yeah. Hey there, Al Honey. Of particular concern, uncontrollable self-replication. Oh my gosh. Brilliant robots. I just had a deja vu. Nanoreplicators of nano. Rampant recombinant. Oh no, we don't want no recombinant bio. Look at that. Oh. The bio revolution. Sea plants. Spider genes. Spider silk spinning from goat milk for biosteel, 3.5 times the strength of aramid fibers for armor. Binary bioweaponry. Our world's going to change really, really fast. The confluence of IT BioNano, a brain of a sea lamprey inserted, connected to the body of a robotic fish, an initial cyborg. They made a fish into a cyborg. Choo Choo, a flesh plant eating robot that hunts biodigest natural foods to live off the land. Yeah. You see these blacklight power. I'm just going to just go through these. Freeform fabrication. Repairable metals at lower weight. Aluminum vortex combustor. Sensors, nanotags, molecular, biological, smart dust, cubicus. Look, some sensors or swarms, smart dust, cubic MMs or less, combined sensors, power supply, floats in the air current. That's what it is. The smart dust is floating in the air current. Nano tags placed on everything, everywhere. Identification and status information. Co-opted insects. Then we got some co-opted insects. My elbow's itching. Co-opted insects. I'm going to see the co-opted insects. And they probably already got them. I think they do got them. Co-opted insects. Co-opted insects. Here they are. Co-opted insects are insects that have acquired genes and metabolic activities from other organisms to help them overcome plant defenses or other challenges. This can happen through horizontal gene transfer, HDT, which is when a gene from one organism is inserted into the genome of another. Okay. They did it. Okay, they got that. Smart dust. Optimal positioning of explosive dust. Wow. Air explosives. Formation of explosive lenses. Infiltration of deeply buried other such targets. Micro dust weaponry. Mechanical analog to biomicron size mechanical dust, which is distributed as an aerosol and inhaled into your lungs. Dust mechanically bores into your lung tissue and executes various pathological missions. A wholly new class of weaponry, which is legal. Gets into your lung tissue. Well, but what are they talking about? The fog? Some people said when the fog came, they got sick, is what they said. They got sick. A mechanical micro dust weaponry, micron size mechanized dust which is distributed as an aerosol. Inhaled into the lungs, dust mechanically bores. It's like boring holes, like a drill bit, or a wood boring bee that drills into your lungs. Pathological missions. The givens now too soon. Gigabyte data transfer rates, optical comms, petaflop, and computing. Never heard of petaflop. AI, bioinformatics, biometrics. Wondrous, ubiquitous land, sea, airspace, multiphysics, hyperspectral, sensorial swarms, military, commercial, scientific. Survival requires a dispersion size reduction and concealment. Robotic swarm technologies, primary for commercial, endemic worldwide. Agreed upon assumptions of combat in 2025, proliferation of TBMs, IT precision strike targeting, ubiquitous microsensors, camo, spoofing, robotics, biochem, munitions, logistics, vulnerable in theater, out theater, beams, beam weapons increasingly prevalent, right? In and near theater ports, airfields will be possibly unusable because of certain types of combat. Unusable. Cruise missiles, TBM fraction of the cost. 75,000 in inventory in 75 countries. Why do we need all of those? A German V1 cruise killed 5,000, injured 40,000. LO launchable anywhere from anything highly maneuverable. The year cost potentially 10 to 25,000. Warheads, carbon fibers, EMP, munitions, cruise missiles. Oh, volumetric, Voldemort, EMPs, Infonet, psychological warfare, miniature brilliant sensor mind combos, fuel, air, and dust, air, thermobarics, RF, chemical, bio, anti-functionals, anti-fauna, isomers, strained bond energy release, carbon fillers and blades, acoustics, anti-personal weaponry, heating. Look, heating, high-powered requirements, surface effects, brain interactions, low frequency modulation, effects of low-power microwave, U.S. Army, SR, Walter Reed. Behavioral performance decrements, seizures, gross alteration in the brain function, 30% to 100 increase in brain blood flow, lethality, interactions between low power, microwatts per second, 0.4 to 3 gigahertz, MW, and brain function. Great. Often fingerprintless bioarchipelago. Bacteriological, viruses, prions, parasites, fungi, carcinogens, toxins, hormone regulators, fatal to disabling, short to long-term scales, anti-flora, fauna, functional, direct, undetectable, binary, natural, genomic, biohacking. You know, with all this stuff that they got, I was sitting there thinking, who's to say that the natural, all these things that used to be natural, that you could use natural to heal your body. What if it don't work against this kind of stuff because this has been engineered? Bio for the biohumans, Al, honey. Yep. Yeah. Because you don't know if they got the technology in you. Some interesting vineyard aflatoxin, which is natural parts per billion. It's a carcinogen. Airborne varieties of Ebola, Lassa, binary agents distributed via imported products. Look at that. Vitamins, clothing, and food. Genomically individual societal targeted pathogens. Long-term fingerprintless campaigns as opposed to shock and awe. Existing biocumulative VEE, Venezuelan equines encephalitis. Look at that. The ideal NCAP BW agent, weaponized by the US and Russia in the 50s and the 60s, easily transmitted via an aerosol, highly infectious, low fatality rate, 1 to 5 day incubation, 3-week recovery, tested on humans in Operation White Coat. No treatment is available. Wait, well, no, I'm thinking of the Havana syndrome. That's what I was thinking of. Levi, honey, this was something I downloaded on my computer back in 2022, but you'll have to look up here. This is I guess if you type this in, you should be able to get to that. That's just my space and my downloads. You type this in right here, just like this, and it should bring it up, I guess. I don't know. I don't. You can see it right there. It's from, I think, the year 2001. Oh, look at that. The frontiers of rapidly growing genomic in situ bio on the battlefield. Sustainment, food, water, soil, air purification, energy, HC, H2, PV, meds, and health, computing and clothing. Greatly reduces logistics, till, and enhances capability, lethality, capabilities, and armor, concealing. Living camo. A living camo. What is a living camo? Bioweaponry. Look. Anti-personnel functional biovirus into biocomputer. Explosives into fixation grow overnight. Living camo. Let's see the living camo. Living camo. I'm sure they got it. Living camo. Living camouflage. No. No. Mama just want to say military. I have to say military. Give me that. Okay. No, I don't know. I can't get it off. I can't get it. Is let me go back to it. What is apparently legal? This is what's legal. So you can't open your mouth. And you say, we're getting microwaved to death. You cannot open your mouth. Microwave is legal. Microwave, RF, anti-functional, and anti-personnel weaponry. Chemical anti-functional weaponry. Chemical psychological effects via sensory organs weaponry, e.g. smell. Chemical personnel incapacitation weaponry. Non-warfare, e.g. hostage terrorism only. Psy-war, acoustic weaponry, and mechanical micro dust. Future is non-nuclear explosives for volumetric weapons of mass effect. Metastable interstitial composite. Mick Cubanes, order 6 to the TNT. Well, I think that's explosives. Fuel, air, dust, air explosives. Strain bonded energy release, order of 10 times TNT. A hafnium metastable isomers, atomic boron, carbon and hydrogen. high density materials, energy, power, explosives, propellants. Look at this. Tetrahedral, atomic boron. But look, you can see like their little thing. Metastable He, meta HC, isomers, antimatter, and linears. Look at that, you all. This is like wild. You're just tuning in. This is like from a long time ago. This was the plan or the look into the future. Transoceanic UAVs. We got UAVs. Now we got unmanned aerial vehicles, unmanned aerial phenomenons, but I think they're called these. 98 to 29 pounds, 2,000 miles, 1.5 gallons of gas. Wow. Look at that. Provides capability for undetectable, ultra inexpensive swarms against the CONUS. Interesting precision payloads, ISR, smart dust explosives, target, explode, hazmat trucks, chemical plant, oil, storage, refineries, etc. Biodispensers, anti-people, things, plants, IWEMP, brilliant miniature sensor, mine combos, CNT power lines, and wire blade. A blast wave accelerator. On the cheap, March the 21st or less as desired, up to 3,000 pound on a base anywhere, $200 a pound a projectile. Excellent stealth, no plume, affordability, ferocity, reaction time being worked at Aberdeen and NASA MSFC for lofting and fuel nanostats. Oh, what on earth is this right here? A 12-turn spiral gyrating on a 3.0 radius at 9 hertz. Look at that. Just twirl it around. Al, honey, this is right up your owl. You're thinking, yes, Gina, I know everything about that. It all. I remember all of it. That's what I would say. It's probably this is probably just normal language for Al, honey. All of this stuff. Slingatron for global precision strike, 10 kilogram projectiles, a thousandth of a minute. Global less range, 20, whatever. That's okay, Al, honey. We don't know the half of what's inside your brain, right? I don't think we do. That's all right. This is, I'm sure this stuff is in there. Poor man's global precision strike takedown welcome. Well, look, then you're targeting military overhead systems, ubiquitous computer overhead systems, scientific overhead systems in the context and expected reconstruction, optical. Oh my goodness. This we ain't even halfway down. We're on page 63 of 113. Global targeting capabilities are a given major issue is legs. Legs. Range for increasing miniaturized, affordable payload systems. Air breathing, water breathing to first order double range. Initial boost from cruise, blast wave accelerator. Atomic boron, carbon, drag reduction, hypersonic maneuvering, boost glide. Major influences, IT, bio, nano upon future warfare. Look at all that robotics in the large, long range precision strikes. We already do that. Micro, nano. I don't want these in our bodies. Smart minds. Limitations, critical human limitations to downsides. Large, heavy, tender, slow, physically, mentally require huge logistic trains. Humans have rapidly decreasing to negative value added. Robotics in the large. Look at that. See, they already knew that. UAVs, UUVs, and UGVs, unattended. Logistics. The shooter. Emerging characteristics of robotic systems, ongoing. Experts toward AI and beyond. Look at that. Robotic intelligence. 2 flavors, traditional AI rule-based, experimental behavior-based, neural nets, other soft computing. Combinations of these is the best bet per Moravec. Artificial cyber life, which will probably be sentient. It will be sentient, but will not be Anthropomorphic. 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 Relating to the idea that an animal, a god, or an object has feelings and characteristics like those of a human being. Yeah. I always like to look at the definitions and pull it up. I think it will be something like that. They already said it's going to be alive. They said, we did a video years ago that the day would probably come if something happened that they would have to change the definition of what is a life form. They did. Look, what on this? The evolution of computer cost. You look down here. 1920s, $1 billion. Look at that. 20s. And it keeps going up. Was that IBM? What in the 40s? Look at all of this right here at the year 2000. The human, the monkey, the mouse, the lizard, the nematode. I don't know what that is, you all. Beyond robotics, computer capability will exist beyond the teraflop to do AI or better. It's a given. The competitor capabilities, human interactions, education, consciousness, decision timelines, little to no troops. You won't need no troops. You won't. A flat hierarchy, demise of the main in the chair, the high-level soft sciences of human aspects, boundary conditions, societal, humanitarian, political, environmental, religious, psychological, economics, extent, scale, projected effects and damages to personnel, attrition, general to specific, non-explosive warfare. So what they're doing is all allowed, whether you want it to be or not. Oh, that's me. Psychological warfare in the large, anti-functionals, look at that, chemical, biological, micro-mechanical, anti-personnel, micro-mechanical, natural, look at that. Utilize in situ plants, animals, insects as a sensor platform instruments to indicate the presence and movement of care. It could be anywhere. It can be in the plants, the animals, and the insects. It can. Weapon munitions. Utilize animals, urban rats, insects as delivery systems, munitions, feeding, swarming, and biting and poisoning you. Utilize in situ explosive destructive capability, offshore methane hydrate dams. So you get bit, you can get bit by these, and they've been engineered to do that. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. The future that's emerging. Inexpensive, numerous to hordes and clouds swarms. Look at that. Overall weapon effectiveness, availability, orders of magnitude. Biochemical molecular nanocomputing E6. Optical communications E4. E4 in cheap small weapons. Cyber. Artificial life beyond AI. Oh my goodness gracious. They got to have long undefendable coastline against underwater threats. Sensitivity to casualties greatly enhanced by the CNN syndrome. Well, they've been causing a lot of troubles. The CNN syndrome. Vulnerabilities to terrorism. Increasing reliance, over-reliance on vulnerable overhead assets. Logistics. Undefended, can be targeted. Eggs are subsurface floating encapsulated missiles implanted by freighters, SS Air. Just like those buoys on the water, you know how if a tidal wave's coming, those buoys out there, alert people. So I guess you can have eggs, subsurface floating encapsulated missiles. Wow. Look at that. Transoceanic UUVs, UAVs, USVs, blast wave accelerator cruise, IB mines in the water. Wow. EAN can have a country-sized magazine filled with hordes of inexpensive precision strike munitions. U.S. forces run out of bullets and they die. What are they saying? The fundamental problem with the future U.S. power projection is that EAN can have country-sized magazines filled with hordes of inexpensive precision strike munitions, which is aerial denial. The U.S. forces will run out of bullets and they'll die. The beam weapons are not panacea, inexpensive workarounds available. Deep water subs with large loadout swimming weaponry are only survivable close-in platforms. What are they doing? This stuff, they have decoys, fluid injection, wake modification, workarounds for beam weapons, opticals, CONUS attack capabilities. Look, 80% of the CONUS population infrastructure within 50 miles of a coastline. It can kill up that much. Inexpensive transoceanic, blast, psychological, binary, bio into the food supply. So look at this. Look at this, what they're going to do in the food supply. Inexpensive binary bio into the food supply. Inexpensive is semi-submerged missile eggs, a Trojan horse into the civilian systems. Why are they going to do all this stuff? Just telling you what you can do. Unconventional nuclear delivery, sink a ship offshore and detonate to produce a tidal wave with radioactive spume. They can do transcontinental UAVs, UUVs, nano AI, balloons. Okay, we got the balloons in the air with GPS sports shoots. Remember that? They said a Chinese balloon in the air and they had to send the fighter jets up at it. Ganged micro rockets, Trojan horse everything on ships, boats, planes, cars, trucks, packages, cargoes, and containers. Targeted effects include tidal waves, EMP, earthquakes, radiation, and blast. Civilian examples, they can do the national banking system computers, 3 sites, nodes, HE, EMP, IWCB, attack the buildings, the power, the software, and the hardware. Interruptions in the national, international payments systems irrecoverable. Railroads, they can do 4 sites, attack options as above. All freight cars networked, everyone on and just in time, no reserves and stockpiles. Take down the auto industry, the power grid, the chicken farms, all movements of war material, etc. Some of this stuff seems to be happening. Well, they're already starting to take down the chicken farms, shoot the balloons down. The revolutionary, never talking about a revolutionary, capability cost war fighting spiral. Commercial electronic sensors, rapid requisition, small, light, deadly munitions, platform, automatic robotics, uninhabited. Oh my gosh, it's making me sleepy. And then there is nano. Are you all getting sleepy listening to this? This thing is like Dre, my gosh. I have to admit, I don't think I've read all of this all the way through because I think it made me sleepy. The future on the cheap. Infonet warfare. Binary bio antifunctional funnel, non-lethals, miniature brilliant sensor, micro nanosats. All of this stuff, blast wave accelerator. So now we know that they can make a tsunami. They can make a tsunami. Remember you seeing that one thing? It was off the coast of Africa. It was going in the ocean and it had the shape, an oval shape. It was going underwater. Remember that? And it was creating a wave as it went. It's probably this thing, the blast wave accelerator, to create a wave. It was a test. Yeah, Miss Constitutional. Yeah, the peer competitor. That was last year. No longer defined by megatonnage of absolute obsolete. I can't even get the words out. Warfare on the cheap ensures almost any nation or sizable organization can be a very worrisome military peer. Surreptitious nanotagging of everything and everyone, imprinted during manufacturing and maintenance. Detonation, they can do this. They can detonate the offshore seabed of methane hydrate deposits to produce tactical strategic level tidal waves against littoral regions. The demise of the stealth via ubiquitous, multi-static, multi-physics sensors operated on a take a vote. Anti-access are mines, hordes, swarms, country-sized dispersed magazines of small and expensive, brilliant crews, UAV micro rockets, BWA, Slingatron, projectiles, UUV, RPGs on jet skis. I tell you all these things that you can do, or people can do. Tyvek nets, Acherite, take out, threaten, APODs, SPODs, EMP, IWIO, TBM crews, HPM lasers, the sensor web. Counters to U.S. information dominance, EMP, jammers in the large, the fry, the MW lasers, the blow-up lasers. Anti-sensor various include D&D, that reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons. Software, subvert, deception, decimation, Trojan horse viruses, and other. Oh my gosh, chaos, excitement, circuit, I don't even know what that word, non-linearies, psychological warfare. Take out okay, they're telling you how to do it. You take out pre-positioned everything. Ubiquitous, nano inexpensive multi-physics, hyperspectral, land, sea, airspace, military, scientific, commercial sensors, nano tags, sensor web. The sensor web, what is the sensor web is up and going. Is it? Well, this is really making me... The sensor, you're going to know all about these military tactics. The sensor web, you really are. There we go. The sensor web is a type of sensor network that heavily utilizes the World Wide Web and especially suited for the environmental monitoring of OGC. Sensor Web Enablement Framework defines a suite of web service interfaces of communication protocols, abstracting from the heterogeneity of sensor communication. You can see it. World Wide Web suited. Wow, this is like, I'm learning a whole lot about 2025. All right. Pre-positioned semi-submerged missile eggs. AI, Vortex, SS weaponry of subspam BWA, Slingatron automatic manipads, CONUS, small number military ports and airfields, C-17, 5, 141, RoRo, other ships, trains inside CONUS are non-LO. They are undefended. I guess you can take all those out too. Anti-US RMA strategic tactics threaten biological to force suit up, degrade effectiveness, keep your forces beyond range of short-legged fighters. Atrite J-Stars, AWACS, ABL, missile cows, etc. platforms, miniaturize, disperse everything. No large mass interesting targets. Use hard to degrade jam optical communication GPSs. Operate out of cities, international commercial entities. Degrade the U.S. info dominance. Machine intel, automatic warfare, much tighter ODA loop faster than human ops. Then you got to exploit the CNN syndrome. You have to sink the carriers via a swarm attacks, capture and tortures the Americans in living color on prime time. Okay, I guess that's what they're telling. Is this what CNN does? I don't know what they're doing, you all. No. I guess this is what they're doing so they can be filmed. You capture them and torture them in living color on prime time. Terror attacks within the CONUS binary bio critical infrastructure takedown. IWEMP, RF against the brain, etc. Well, they're telling you everything they can do. Serious psychological warfare, collateral damage, exploitation, and everything. Oh my gosh. The key technologies. We gotta go. We got 94 pages. You say, Gina, what on earth are you reading? I'm reading the. You want to know where this information's at? You can find it yourself, but you got to go type in this address right here. If it's still there, I don't know if it is. I'll leave it right there. You have to type it in, screenshot it, write it down after you screenshot it, and that's what it's called. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. The key technology. Free-form point-of-use fabrication, beyond silicone computing, quantum, optical, bio, nano, molecular, optical comms, navigation, nanosensors, tags, materials, bots. They use the bots. You know how they use the bots and stuff, bot farms, and they get on there, fake accounts and all that. HEDM explosives, propellants, nano powders, cubanes, ice, all of this kind of thermal. Look at that. This is big time explosions. Anti-personnel, material, binary, bio, robotic machine intelligence, miniaturized, lightweight, low power, inexpensive swarms of everything. Satellites, weapons, robot sensors, mines, etc. Fundamental military issued tactics, affordability, warfare on the cheap, survivability, can see everything. Anything you can see, you can kill. Effectiveness, lethality, precision, and volumetric weaponry, simulations, ongoing revolutions, and all three of the major warfare metrics. Oh, my nose is tickling. Oh my gosh, it's my right side. Given this superb, ubiquitous worldwide sensor suites and precision straight capabilities, then year, the following will not be survivable. You want to know how this is not going to be survivable? Yeah, shall I post? Yes, Al, honey, if you can do that, because I can't do it. Did you get it, Al, honey? Yeah, post it down if they'll let you post it in there. If you got it written down, I don't mind at all. I just now looked at that. How many times you been writing that over? Probably a lot. Hopefully, I looked at it at the very time you put that comment up there. Yeah, right there, because it is wild. I don't think Harper's shut down. The following will not, yeah, be survivable. APODs and SPODs. What is an APOD? Let me look under. What is an APOD? What is an APOD and SPOD? APOD and SPODs. I don't know. No, I didn't mean opiates. I didn't mean opiates. No, I don't know what these are. They won't military. Let me just do military. Military. Let me write that down. Well, there's pods. Maybe it's these things or something. I don't know. Well, they're. Oh, these will not be survivable. Okay. All right. Did you get it? Yeah. Let me get the rest of this right here. Keep up looking. Okay, look at these. Runways will not be survivable. Surface ships, manned logistic combats, aircraft, manned logistic combat ground vehicles due to their size and multi-physics signatures. Concerning current and farther term U.S. defense strategic studies, almost wholly dedicated to concentrated on offensive operations. Across the board, Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines. Oh, short-term flight, defense of the offensive forces in terms of the enemy after the next. Logistics. Takedown of U.S. by 10%. What? The typical scenario, the takedown of the U.S. by 10 people and $10 million. Yeah, is that what they're doing? The Havana Syndrome? Al, was you able to put that link on there? Yeah. Yeah, well, this download has been on my computer. I downloaded it since I just left it on there at August the 28th of 2022 is when I put it on there. Oh, okay, yeah. What am I supposed to do it? Oh, yeah, the typical scenario. How can you have a takedown? I guess you could. 10 people and $10 million. Binary bio, imported vitamins. Well, this is what they could do. Imported vitamins and clothing, etc., food supply, e.g., aflatoxin, IW usual plus physical against key nodes such as railroads, take down the economy, selective anti-personnel RFMW towers, water supply contamination via intercontinental UAVs, accompanied by serious psychological warfare. Trans summary tell everything. U.S. just one of the crowd economically. Warfare on the cheap. Many potential peers. Warfare increasingly robotic, survivable, affordable power projection via deep water subs and blast wave accelerators. CONUS and logistic defense increasingly worrisome. From the U.S. Commission on National Security, 21st Century. It will soon become possible to connect your human brain cells to silicone chips. Due to IT technology, we will witness the death of distance. More than 2/3 of the satellites are foreign owned. Wow. Large-scale missile attacks will be able to overwhelm the defensive systems. Development of genetically engineered pathogens that will thwart our bio detection defense measure cycles. Circa 2025. Machines are creative, smart as humans, robotics, the norms. Zeroff order war stopper, binary bio into the nation's agricultural food distribution system. Every home is a foxhole. Oh, is that my little baby? Did you wake up, Rosie, honey? I put Rosie to sleep. Well, I didn't put her to sleep. She was listening to I had put this on. Let me show you. I just have a break right now for a second. I put this on for Rosie to listen to right here, and she was having a fun time. You can see look at that. There's really relaxful right here. I put it on for my little Rosie. Her wants to go downstairs. You guys stretch your little legs. You want me to let you go downstairs, Rosie, honey? Yeah. She does. She loved it. I'm gonna take Rosie downstairs on my pinky. Hold on. Let me hold you, Rosie. You gonna say hi? You gotta say hello, Rosie. Okay, can you say hello, honey? Because you're a baby. Let's see, you're gonna go night-night. You're gonna go downstairs, Rosie. She said, Mommy, what are you doing? Of course I do. Her's a little baby. She's a sweetheart. She really is. She's a little baby. She's got to go downstairs. Go on, Rosie. Let's go downstairs, honey. You can do it. Go on. I can let you go down. Come on, Rosie. You got to go night-night. Rosie, what's something to eat, Jonathan? Okay, we got Rosie. Oh, my gosh. right, I'm back. And am I gonna let me just put this back right here. Okay. You got a Rosie. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my gosh, the Zeroth Order, the War Stopper, binary bio into the nation's agricultural food distribution system, every home in Foxhole. Circa 25. The next level of concern is cheap micro to nano everything. Battlefield attrition, CNN syndrome forces the U.S. Army to look and act like SOCOM. SOCOM. Suggested major U.S. future warfare issues, requirements for potential approaches, logistics in and out of theater, survivability, effectiveness of the U.S. forces on near the killing ground in an era of affordable I can't even say that, multiphysic, hyperspectral, sensors, precision strike, volumetric weaponry swarms, and hardened munitions. Non-explosive warfare, psychological warfare, biological warfare, IT, net war, anti-operability war, beam weaponry, including RF spoofing and camo, robotic warfare in the large, better than human AI cyber life, alternative power projection approaches, deep water depth, death sphere, blast wave accelerator. The future prediction. He said, we're almost there. You've been really good holding on. We got page 104 of 113. Humans hold instead of take ground. They go in after sanitization. Sanitization via information warfare, psychological warfare, global reach guns, BWA slingatron, deep water large load about subs and with swimmins, robotic everything, volumetric weaponry, non-explosive warfare's futures becomes the only survivable human strike force. Army Marines are forced to become SOF-like. I don't know what SOF-like is. What is SOF-like? I gotta look that up. Surviving SOF-like? What does SOF-like mean in military terms? Let's see. Oh, Special Operation Forces. In the military, Special Operation Forces, elite units specifically trained and equipped to conduct. Okay, we got it. Oh, Al, honey, did you get somebody? Great. You did it. You can do it. Okay. The future of the Special Operation Forces become the only survivable human strike force of the Army Marines forced to become like that. Increasingly, the overseas FBI will counter the increasingly capable IOBO, whatever, horrific destructive power of individuals and groups. Operations involve increasingly difficult to deal with omnipresent and omniphysics sensor ID suites, few to no exploitable interstices for covert clandestine work, and it's the challenge, the future warfare, the defense against the then-year multi-diminuous, conventional, unconventional delivery methods, whatever. Work technology, intel, SOCOM, detection, motivational work, advertise, really effective, retribution to delivery, ALA, MAD, to deter, the changing of warfare. Hunter-gatherers were hunting grounds, tribal bands, handheld throne. Agriculture is the farmlands, proficient armies, handheld throne. Industrial was the natural resources, mass levy, mechanical and chemical, I guess. IT, bio-nano, social disruption, everyone, and IT biobots. The shortfalls are adversaries might take out how they might adapt technologies from the civilian world and being worked in the technical war games. The path from today's systems are hypothesized for the future 2020 plus. What is needed? By 2030, a serious holistic vision of warfare changes resulting from the ongoing IT, bio-nano, virtual technology revolutions. Oh my gosh, such does not exist. Bumper sticker attempts do not exist. They're extant. All are agreed that warfare will become increasingly robotic and probably more affordable, and swarms of sensors and shooters are a given. Sensors and shooters. A long-term vision of these changes will enable the mapping from the present, not all. Oh, look at that. Not all clear how to get there from here, as do we don't know. War between mass armies weighed down with Baruch equipment has become a third world sport. The advanced world, too vulnerable to survive a war of attrition or mass destruction, must learn to conduct its affairs by rapier, by the threat or use of small specialized forces exploiting high-tempo strategic enterprises. R.E. Simpkin, The Race to the Swift, 1985. The race is not to the swift or the clever, but time and chance. Isn't that what it says? The race is not to the swift. It's in the Proverbs. I want to read it. The race is not to the swift, but it's like time and chance. There's another word that it goes with it. The race is not to the swift. The race is not to the swift. It's in the Proverbs. Let me see it. There we go. No, Ecclesiastes. The race is not to the swift, nor to the battle to the strong. Mhm. Or bread to the wise, nor riches to the men of intelligence. Oh my gosh, look at that. We got to read that. That's 9:11. We got to read it. 9:11. I returned and I saw under the sun, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither. Get that out of the way. They did that on purpose. They stuck that over there on purpose. Let me do it again. I'm going to read it. I returned and I saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happened to them all. And then it goes on to say, fish caught in a cruel net. So men are caught by evil, trapped by evil times that fall unexpectedly upon them. That's how the rest of it goes. I think this is almost done. Oh, you will hold in. In the second half of the 1900s, nuclear biological warfare was unthinkable. In the first half of the 2000s, conventional warfare may become so deadly and effective as to become the unthinkable, the killer app, available to mitigate the cause of war. The killer apps. Wow. Approaches to countering group individual deployment of ILBIO, universal inexpensive web-based education, biomass VOC, water irrigation, discovery, all source intel fusion. We got those fusion units that George Bush, remember that he put up? Analysis, preemptive retribution, is in the too hard box. Usual reactions to this presentation is in the too hard box. Not being done yet by anyone, therefore will not be done. They would not do that. We have to hope that they would not do that. Why go there? We cannot defend against it. Some disbelief, but argument that there is too much there to disregard. What is the too hard box? I didn't see nothing about a too hard box. This is you just tuning in. Al's going to post the link when this video's over. It's right there. You can read it. Well, they can get you. Yeah. He can. Gambling Aliens podcast. Al, one day Al can rebuild with Nano. He probably can. He probably does it in his sleep. He does in another on another timeline. Yeah, the 10 Kingdoms of the Club of Rome. Remember, a long, long time ago, um, the U.S. was going to be divided up into 10 provinces with 10 governors. You remember seeing something like that? I remember reading that years and years and years ago. Yeah, the U.S. divided with 10 governors. It was 10 governors in the future. It was long, it was years and years ago. I don't know. You think it was FEMA? There's only 4 regions of FEMA, isn't there? Yeah, 4 regions of FEMA. Or are there 10? FEMA regions. We can look at it. Why not? You're right, there's 10 regions. 10 regions. Right there. And I can see it. It probably will come to something like that. Even though it's like that now, but that's beside the point. I don't know if that looks like something somewhat similar to the map, the U.S. map, the FEMA map. Let me look up here. I know I don't have it that well. Let me see on the wall. No, see, that's not broken up like that. I don't know. That part is. This part is kind of broken up, but not the rest of it. Oh well, that's fine, you all. Let me bring this back to me. There may be 11 FEMA regions with us taking over. Al, honey, you gotta behave. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you all. That is a long article. It was written in it even probably has it at the very, very beginning, maybe. I don't think it even has it at the beginning. It doesn't. It only has it at the very end, and it was from 2000. And this was the issue right there. Future strategic issues. That's a great deal of strategic planning. It's in the year 2001, I think. I think that's how they do it. Yeah. Get your signal, jammers. Yeah, the Noahide spoke about for the last Trump rally by Akanji Radar. Let me get over here. Oh, no, wait a second. Can I get over here to my I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna show something. I'm not gonna say nothing since you brought that up. Okay, I won't. I just come on over here. It's gotta get to it. Okay, watch. I'm in the playlist. Okay, see, I'm in the playlist. That's right there. You can watch that if you want. It is extremely informative. It is. Oh, it's getting cold. Yeah. Extremely informative. So I'm gonna go. It's 8:06. Oh my dogs, excuse me. Yeah, they're too much for you to handle. It is. I'm gonna go, you all. So thank you, Al, honey. It's a really bright light. It's like that song, like shine bright everywhere you go. Yeah. Yeah. I am. I didn't sleep too well last night. Yeah, it's okay. So thank you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Yeah. Yes, we got the zombies. We got videos of the zombies on this YouTube channel also. We do. We show you that. You know, there is really good videos. You know, you type in the zombies. Look, it is becoming very real when this happens to you. Um, I don't know where they hid my zombies, but we got it. We got, you know, no, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night. Is that your channel? Yeah, this is my YouTube channel. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm on my YouTube channel right here. Okay, here we are right now. See, this is me. And you just got to go to the main channel, and I think you get a thing that you can type in. But there are playlists, and I don't know what's all in these podcasts. I read something. I read something a long time ago, but I can't remember what it was. Listen to Pinocchio. You can go listen to Pinocchio. That's a good one. Yeah, for your bedtime story.